Welcome back to the Budget Gamer channel, where even when I've got a cold, we've got your indie games covered. Today we're going to be taking a look at Stray Cat Doors, which is one of the newest additions to the Nintendo Switch's puzzle collection. And though immediately looking at the game, we can see that there's definitely a lot of cuteness in the graphics, and that might appear to be its only sell, but digging a little deeper into the game, you might actually be surprised at how deep the puzzles go. The overall story of the game, though it's definitely not explicitly stated, is that Stray Cat Doors is more or less the effort of a girl to track through these different scenes and rebuild her memories of her good times with her cats. And the cute scenery with its soft tones and its very ambient calming music go really well with this kind of surrealistic background story. However, as you may find out if you read through the description, this isn't just your standard puzzler or your standard point and click. Stray Cat Doors is modeled off the principle of an escape room, so in efforts the puzzles that you solve are trying to get you to, in the end, be able to open a door. Each of the 6 levels in Stray Cat Doors is modeled after a different theme, and will have several puzzles within the single frame that you'll need to uncover in order to uncover a puzzle piece to rebuild the image of a cat displayed in the bottom right corner of the screen, which will allow you to open the door and move on to the next puzzle room. However, even though the puzzles do start off more simply, they definitely get a lot more difficult as you go. And don't let the graphics fool you, even though it looks like it's rendered for maybe someone ages 2 to 6, the logic-based puzzles later in the game can really throw you for a loop, even if you're an experienced puzzler. In the mobile version of Stray Cat Doors, which was how this game came about before it came to the Switch, there was a help icon that allowed you to watch an advertisement in order to get help to figure out the next puzzle and how to solve it. However, as a 100% Switch game, that mobile element has been cut out, leaving the problem solutions 100% to your own brainpower. Overall though, Stray Cat Doors is a very short game, and as I said, it only has 6 levels, but that in and of itself, unless you find yourself incredibly gifted at puzzle games, can take you between 1.5 and maybe 2 hours. Each level, except for the 6th level, will have 4 puzzles that you need to uncover to move to the next room, with the final room area having 5 puzzles to solve to open the last door. And upon opening each door, you'll be sent back to your start menu or home space type area, where a single token from each of the puzzle rooms is deposited as a memory that you've managed to collect. And upon reuniting yourself and your cat with all of the mementos you've managed to collect, the game is, for all intents and purposes, solved. However, there is another mode of the game that only unlocks after you've beaten it, kind of as a Game Plus mode. So depending on what kind of player you are, how much you enjoyed the game, you may actually get some decent replay value out of it. However, even though the game is short and the sprites and imagery are very childlike in their cuteness, the scenes as well as their ambient music really do key well off the emotions of each environment and just make the game feel very, well, rich. And I have to say, even as an avid puzzle game fan and a huge fan of the point and click genre, this puzzle game definitely had me stumped on more than one occasion. At several points I felt like I had the right answer and almost started to get a little frustrated because the puzzles just wouldn't unlock. But that was mostly because I had written off the game's cuteness and failed to realize just how intricate some of the logic puzzles really are. And I'd have to say that even though yes, this was a mobile port over to the Switch, it's definitely one of my favorite casual puzzlers. It's both cute and rich and very creative and well scripted, with sometimes arguably very taxing logic puzzles. And for only about $2 on the eShop, if you are a fan of point and clicks, room escape adventures, or just puzzle games in general, this one's definitely one that would be worth your time. But as this is a pretty short game, it requires only a fairly short review, so that about wraps up the review of Stray Cat Doors for the Switch. So if you enjoyed the review or found it helpful, feel free to throw me a like or a comment to show your support, and don't forget to click that little bell icon when you subscribe to stay updated with the latest content. There are new and unique indies coming out literally every day, so there's always going to be something new to find right here. But anyway, this has been Budget Gamer, so as always, thanks for watching.